Hi Taurus, this is going to be your love reading. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It is general, of course, cannot resonate for everyone. Don't force it. Just take what resonates and leave the rest. Roles can be reversed. They can intermingle and flip-flop around. And it's not gender specific. We have a strong energy here about stability, focused attention. Are you in an in-between place? So here's hard work, right? Focused attention. Here's abundance. But it looks like you're not quite there. Your ships haven't quite come in yet. And you're going to have to make a decision. It looks like you're going to have to keep working at something. It looks to me like there's a don't give up message here. Don't give up. But don't manifest lack either, right? When you manifest something, you think about what you want, but take that word want out of it. So you visualize yourself already having it. Trick yourself into feeling what it would feel like to have it, whether it's a job, wealth, love, whatever. After you convince yourself and you can really soak in the feeling of having it, then you take that in and then you let it go. Because otherwise you keep thinking about not having it and you don't want that. That just brings you more lack. Does that make sense? Let's get started. On your mind, 2 cups. Equal love, someone to love. Generosity. Someone you're thinking about. Oh wow, 10 of cups on their mind. Well, that's a good sign. Here's another generosity, but fear of lack. So you may be going through a fear of lack or feeling very protective of yourself. The 4 of Pentacles is someone who's very protective of themselves and their material things. And their fear of lack, I think I just said that. Did I just say that? You don't want to manifest lack? Be careful, Taurus, okay? Once you go through the manifestation process, you got to let it go. Hierophant, Taurus, Virgo. That's my dog. She's trying to dig a hole in the bedspread. Anyway. Okay, the Hierophant, Taurus, Virgo. Taurus, you a strong energy here of wanting something solid. But the person you're thinking about is also thinking about that, but it looks like somebody's worried about lack here. King of Wands, how they view moving forward. Taking action, we like that. Wow, you got a strong reading. The Lovers. The Lovers card could be twin flame, soulmate, but it's also, could be about making a decision between 2 people. That's very interesting. You got a strong reading here. Ooh, truth, clarity is in your advice. Interesting again. Am I repeating myself? Sorry. I probably need some coffee. Out in the cold. 5 of Pentacles. Feeling abandoned, left out. Something's... And there's a fear here. But here's truth and clarity. Bottom of the deck. Oh my gosh. You got a karmic cycle or a lesson here you need to learn. So bottom of the deck, we have 9 of Wands. That's all about not giving up, perseverance. And that I do think you have. Okay. Not giving up on what? Love. Maybe a husband, the full wish fulfillment. But here, these 2 cards together, when you get stuck in a lesson or cycle, this Wheel of Fortune kind of gets stuck. Okay, and it doesn't start moving again until you learn that lesson, or maybe you give up control. But some kind of cycle has to close out. Some of these cards are going to come back, I bet. I'm going to put them back. But beautiful reading, but we have we don't have a real secure outcome, so we're going to have to clarify. Some general clarifiers. Knight of Cups. So somebody coming in, that's my Romeo card. Communication coming in. I mean, it looks like you have somebody returning. We have the 9 of Swords, mental anguish, up at night, can't sleep, obsessing. And there's the 10 of Wands, carrying a very heavy burden. I want to see what's going. There's the Strength card, progress, wishes. Yeah, there's some healing going on here. Let's find out what this, why do we have the 4 of Pentacles? Let's clarify the 4 of Pentacles. What I think you're wanting is a communication of stability. So that you won't have this, I feel like you have maybe a fear of lack. But I also feel like that fear of lack is going to bite you in the butt. This might just be this reading might just have a message to, monitor your thoughts. Why do we have the Ace of Swords? Clarity, could be apology, something, new. It's like you want clarity about stability and where this is going. Where is this relationship going? And that is probably going to get you into trouble. Because instead of just enjoying it and letting it unfold, whether this person is already in your life or is coming back or is about to come back, or don't have anyone on your radar at all, the fear of lack can mess up what you do have coming. Conflict. I just feel like there's some obsessing about where it's going, probably with somebody. Okay, let's see about them coming back. Why do we have the on their mind? For a lot of you, there isn't even a separation, but it's just an anxiety about where this is going and wanting to communicate love. Maybe you're not on this, like, you're too worried about it ending, too worried about, I think you need to chill, Taurus, seriously. Ace of Swords. Why do we have the Ace of Swords? Yeah. Pushing for this clarity and truth is going to get you in trouble. It's going to cause conflict. Let this unfold. We'll get some, we'll pull some oracle cards though too. Why do we have more on the Ace of Swords, please? Very fond memories of the past. This could be reconciliation. Again, I feel like you have somebody new. You may have to, ooh, look at that. Walking away. You may have to choose from 2 people. Because look, somebody from the past. So I think there's 2 storylines. If you're in a relationship that's stable and wonderful and you're stressing about the security of it and where it's going, no, I'm not saying we all do that, but it looks like you need to chill a little bit on that, because look at your person's energy. Okay? So you're really wanting communication, love communicated to you, but you may push them away by pushing it, okay? Don't do that. And then for others of you, it may be that you're going to have to decide between 2 people, because or you just have someone new coming in. With that Lovers card, why do we have the Lovers card? Gemini energy. Whoa. Secrets. Conflicted over secrets. Somebody might be having to secretly choose. Somebody from the past. Yeah, there's some clarity here about maybe there is some deception, or you're tied up with emotionally what to do. You're going to have to either choose. A lot of you are going to have to walk away from someone. I mean, look how these laid out. There's reconciliation or somebody coming from the past. Fear of lack. Here's a marriage card. Some of you may be afraid to leave your stability because we have a strong Yeah, afraid to cut out what's secure. A lot of focus on security here. See that? There's that Chariot. And then for some of you, there's something going on with travel. But maybe you're afraid that that trip or the travel will blow up in your face. Something like that. You know, the Tower is when everything comes crashing down. And it does it, you know, which is good because it creates change. We have to rebuild. You know, I mean, if your shed in your background, if your shed burns down in your backyard, you cannot look at it, right? But if your whole house burns down, you're forced to rebuild. Yeah, you're torn. Torn between two lovers. Just kidding. Yep. So some of you need to chill out if you're in a steady, stable, strong, beautiful relationship. You know, their energy towards you is amazing. So stop pushing, you know. And then for others of you, you either are now or somebody's returning from the past, and there's travel. You guys let me know how the travel worked, how that fits in. But something's going to have to be cut out. Somebody's going to have to choose. Probably, maybe let go of a little stability. Maybe you're torn between stability and love. Anything else? I need to pull some oracles. Knight of Swords. Ace of Cups. Yeah, something new. Well, if you don't have something new, or if you're not in a relationship, you're about to have something new come in. So, let's see, what do we have? Let me find my angel oracles. Hold on, here they are, romance angels. Let's see what we can get into here. Attraction. Flirt. Oh goodness. Extend your lighthearted energy to others, which would mean don't hold back. I think you gotta need to lighten up. You might need to lighten up, Taurus. This is self-control, holding back. This is typically things that were perfect not seeming so perfect suddenly. This is my wife card. She's strong and stable. Let's see what else. That didn't help a lot, did it? Ooh, okay. That clears up some stuff, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay. It looks like you need to break free from a toxic situation or cycle. Let me pull one of these too, since that just got so heavy. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. It says love yourself first. So if you're in a codependent situation, addictions are affecting your romantic life. Let's get some advice for Taurus, please. Exchanging gifts. I feel like there's something more to this. Because we have flirt and then we have strength. Strength is Leo. So maybe you need to flirt with the Leo. It also looks like you may be holding back. Interesting on the exchanging gifts, because Look at all this about generosity. Fear of lack. This Queen of Pentacles is extremely solid. She's stable. This looks like a marriage ending to me, unfortunately. Message in a bottle. Let's see what else. What else for Taurus? Wow, look at that. All that glitters. Okay, this is another false mask with the moon. So, we're going to have to read that, but I mean, those oracle cards are pretty powerful. So flexibility, all that glitters, exchanging gifts. I mean, Taurus, you may be in a situation where somebody might be trying to size you up as far as financially, or vice versa. But there's a lot of energy here on stability and all that glitters. Let's read that. I mean, I already know what this is. That's about putting on a show. Somebody may be, you know, trying to pretend that they have a lot, trying to impress you, maybe with expensive gifts. I mean, look at the congruency of these cards. Let's read them. I was not really wanting our video to go this long. Sorry, guys. Okay, let's see. All that glitters. Page 60. A need to see beyond the superficial, the desire to don't, which makes sense because we have a strong energy here about a fear of lack and holding on to one's money, you know. So you guys take the bits and pieces that resonate. A need to see beyond the superficial, the desire to don a mask or dress something up to disguise its true nature, trying to be something you're not, chasing after every sparkling new thing. Sometimes we try to become something when we're not to impress others. We embellish a story a bit, adding some dramatic elements to make us more appealing. The real person becomes hidden behind the sparkle and shine. Then there are times when we don't see the true value of someone else because he or she may not have the glitz and glamour that seemed so desirable. Now is the time to look past the surface, beyond the mask, to the... Oh my gosh, this just pulled it all together. You're trying to decide between you've got somebody new coming in. Some of you... one of the storylines is over, but for this, one of the other storylines, it looks like you're trying to decide between someone, true love or money, maybe. Let me know. I'm curious. Now is the time to look past the surface, beyond the mask, to the essence of a person. Who that person is, not what he or she has or can give you, is important. Who that person is, not what they have to give you, is important. See beyond the glitter and look for the inner glow. Use the eyes in your heart. Let go of artifice, and let what is authentic shine. Wow. That just got good, didn't it? Okay, 27. Yeah. Exchanging gifts 101. Somebody may be trying to win you over with money. I hope this message helps you. The law of giving and receiving, currency, trade-offs, weighing costs and determining value. You're entering into a productive and enriching time when all manner of opportunities are being offered to you. You have everything you need to seize them, yet in order to honor them, you must put in the time. Exchange your experience and skills and commit heart and soul to what you're choosing to pursue. Yeah, it's like almost like you're in an in-between here. You can do it. You have what it takes to be successful if you align with the law of giving and receiving. You must engage in a dance of give and take, push and pull, doing and being. If you let fear guide your choices, you could deplete yourself or create an imbalance. This is not a time of just do. Use your currency wisely and be mindful of the value others bring. Love is an exchange. This is the relationship message. Love is an exchange. Love is an exchange of life force energy between two beings. Yeah, there's a decision here, and it has something to do with money. It grows exponentially when it's reciprocated. We have the reciprocated card. Where is it? Crazy how these all work out. Okay, you must give and receive in order for love to flourish and abundance to flow between you. Spirit wants you to start accepting all the blessings waiting for you, as well as offer the same gift in return. Open your heart and allow it to be fulfilled. Let love in and let it flow out of you too. Love is truly yours today. I hope this was helpful. I hope it makes more sense to you than me. Let's look at this flexibility and then we'll wrap up. Teachability, open-mindedness, being adaptable. Remember we had that flirt card to lighten up? Or did I just say that? We definitely had the flirt card. Teachability, open-mindedness, being adaptable without compromising what's most important. A tree's roots are solidly planted in the ground, yet its branches can be in a hurricane, where it is a rigid structure like a building would come crashing down. Consider how the tree remains supple and secure when everything around it may be in shambles. This is how you need to be right now, willing to learn new things, teachable, malleable, yet firmly grounded in who you are. Common sense is important, but so is an open mind. Stay curious, stay open, stay aware. At this time, others will be more flexible with you too. Here's the relationship section. In every relationship, it's important to be open to new experiences and learning new things. Letting go of rigidity is what's required right now. Okay, I have to say something that's coming through really strong. If you guys are with somebody and being tempted to leave that person because I don't think this is the case for most of you. It may be the other way around for a lot of you, not wanting to leave somebody with security for somebody without. But I'm having a strong message come through about really, truly not being tempted by the glitz and glamour. And I'm thinking about your loyalty to somebody that loves you. Okay, and I know that isn't everybody because we had codependency also. But I had to say that before it went away. You don't always have to be right, do you? It's okay to come to a happy compromise. You can still get your needs met. It's a beautiful day when you meet halfway. The appearance of this card in a reading could also signal that you have met someone new who may not be your type, but who will turn out to be so special that you can easily release your old ideas about what sort of partner is right for you. Be flexible. You'll be happy you made that choice. So, strong message here about choosing the right person for the right reason. For some of you, you might have to let go of some security for the right person. But I think the strong message that I'm picking up on this is loyalty. You know, don't let your loyalty... I'm not saying stay in a toxic or codependent relationship if it's bad. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. Please don't confuse that. I'm saying don't abandon someone who's been good to you for glitz and glamour that could just be, skin deep. That's what I'm trying to say. All right, let me know, because this had a lot of different messages coming through. I love you guys. Let me know in the comments, and I will see you soon. Bye, Taurus.